It's time for Fits and Starts!
I said you're super summery. You look like you should be in Scooby-Doo.
I do look like I should be in Scooby-Doo, but more specifically, I look like I should be in another cartoon. So here's a test. Whose shorts am I wearing?
Flintstones?
Good guess. Not quite though. Kind of. It's not too far off in terms of the look, maybe. Dun dun dun. I give you a clue. It's something to do with the water, to do with the ocean.
No. Oh, SpongeBob!
SpongeBob. But whose pants are these? These aren't SpongeBob.
Oh, Patrick's.
They're Patrick's pants, baby. That's right. I got them off of the internet there because I'm just boiling in this fucking apartment. Boiling.
Yeah, fair.
So I bought a few swim trunks and turned them into shorts, or ones that were supposed to be. Because what I find is, like, if you try and get shorts, like as a man, all the shorts are just like grey or beige or like navy with a turned up cuff because you're so, on the edge. They're so fucking boring. Whereas, like, if you go into men's swim trunks, then you can find some mad fun shit. So what I do is I buy the swim trunks, and then, I don't know if you know this, I don't know if it's the same for, I guess women don't have swim trunks. You know what I'm saying? Shorts, that's what I'm saying, swim shorts. So there's like an extra layer inside of men's swim trunks, swim shorts. It's like a net. It's like a fucking, you know what I mean? It's like a fucking net for catching your balls, basically, and your dick to hold them in place. And also, I think it's a net that, although it allows water through, it also adds an extra layer of obfuscation, of disguise, of hiding for your dick. Because what happens is, without that extra layer, like with these, if you get out of the swimming pool, these just like suction onto you. So you're just gonna get like straight up fucking like Luke Skywalker in Star Wars in the block of amber, just like a perfect impression of your cock,
You might as well not be wearing them.
You might as well not be wearing them, right? But if you're just wearing them as shorts, then who cares? Like, that doesn't, so I cut that lining out because otherwise that lining is very annoying.
Oh, okay.
And that concludes another.
Well, good chat, Alan. I'll be off. Talk to you later.
That's all anyone needs to know. I should, we need segments in the podcast. So we have one segment where we talk about Prison Break every week, and another segment where we talk about ordinary people every week. And now we can have one where it's like Alan's fashion hacks. Hats. Here's a tip most people don't know: cut the brim off your baseball cap. Now you've got, now you don't have to worry about that annoying brim. Now you've got a full kind of Jewish, what's that thing called?
Isn't the whole point of the thing for the sun?
That's right. I was sort of being slightly facetious, but thank you for always being there to fact check me. I appreciate this.
I mean, you don't have hair, so the sun's coming for you. Skin cancer's coming for you, so I'm just trying to save you.
This is a skin cancer landing strip right here. Just come on in, murder rays. Luckily we live somewhere where it generally isn't that sunny. Although right now, I know what it's like there, but it is.
No, it's shitty here.
Boiling.
Gloomy, but very fucking warm. It's so hot.
That's the best, isn't it? You're just like, no vitamin D or sunshine. No, don't think you're going to go anywhere and do anything fun, but you will feel like you can't breathe and like you're stuck inside your own shorts, swim shorts. You'll feel like your balls feel caught up in that big net. That net dragged up
want to be free.
just scooped up like a dolphin in a fucking tuna net. That's what they're like in there. But so you just have women. Is there a swim shorts option for women? Swim shorts now I'm talking.
I'm sure there is, but I don't really think so. They're not very popular. Like, because now you have
really, would you?
They've like swimming shorts have evolved, or swimming togs have evolved for women into like I can't remember what they're called. But like means like the back of them are a thong at the back now. So
Right.
you know you wear even less of a swimsuit now.
Yeah, oh, so are you saying that more women's swimsuits are more all tongy now? Is it harder to find a non-tong
Yeah, they're mainly
swimsuit?
Tong swimsuits now. Yeah. I don't know, that only happened in like the last 2 years. I was like, what is happening? Why is every woman's art out?
Interesting.
And then I realized,
Okay,
this is a new thing.
All right. Okay,
yeah.
I didn't know that now. That's very interesting. See, so if anything, I mean, if ever there was a time where women might get access to swim shorts, then that's long gone.
That's long gone, because now they're like, let's give them as little material as possible and charge them €40 for it.
You know, yeah, that's it. Yeah, just removing. This is it. This is
yeah, gets more expensive.
This is some people are like, this is, you know, it's sort of a sexist agenda to try and get women more scantily clad and more objectified. I think it's just an agenda by like pennies, because they're like, if we use this much less material, these things cost half as much, and seemingly we can sell them for twice as much. So it's just just women's, eventually, like 30 years from now, women's tops will just be like a strand of wool that goes over the center of your nipple.
That is the thing. It's just like, it's like cotton, but it doesn't have any straps. So it literally just covers your boobs, and that's it.
I gotcha. Like a boob tube.
It's like a boob tube, but it's missing the belly part.
Oh,
so So it's literally just a boob tube.
It's just a tube. It's just a tube for.
It's just a tube for your boob now.
Tube for your boob. Good. That's great. But see, here's the thing though with the thong, whether swimsuit or otherwise. I'm always like, you know, it just, to me, I'm like, you're just a slight rearrangement away from having your arsehole hanging out. You know what I mean? I mean, like,
yup.
It's, you know, you could imagine if you just got up off a chair in a slightly wrong way and snag yourself, that's it, your whole arsehole is hanging out.
Your whole arse is out. But I guess, I don't know if there'd be much of a difference, because it's only a tiny piece of material fucking protecting it anyway. So would anyone even notice? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's true. It's just the modern world, man. You could walk down the street with your arsehole hanging out. No one would even bat an eyelid, huh?
They wouldn't. I don't think they'd just be like, are you wearing a mask? That's all I care about. Don't care if your arsehole's hanging out.
That's it. As far as we know, COVID-19 can't be transmitted through unguarded arseholes, so we don't care.
As far as we know, it's a really new disease, so we're not entirely sure.
Face masks on, arseholes out. Let's do it. The summer is here.
2020.
Hey, we have a new slogan.
We've cracked it.
Seriously though, I was thinking like there's gonna be like, that's gonna be the new suntan. The fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like your white mouth.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Look like it's the sort of inverse of the Homer Simpson beard shadow. It's sort of the white faced, and then
but then you've sunglasses on as well, so it's literally just going to be like this part of you that's tanned. And your nose. Oh no, you cover your nose with mask as well.
Like
just like a tiny part of your nose. Yeah,
so then you'll have like a sort of tan triangle there, and then like a tanned forehead. Well, I'd have the whole thing. The tanned forehead. And then that's it. Oh, wow.
That's it.
That's
summer
great,
in 2020.
That's great. I mean, just to think.
Woke up like this.
When I first started thinking about masks and how they're going to be everywhere, because I'm ahead of the game, I bought a bunch of bandanas. So because they weren't yet sold out, and they might still not be. The thing that I like about them is it looks like you're going to rob a fucking bank. Look at that. I go out looking like that all the time.
That. And that's like, no one's scared of you anymore. When you used to wear a mask back in the day, everyone was like, what's wrong with your mom?
Imagine, like, literally, right? 6 months ago, if you walked into a bank with one of them on, the security man would jump, but people would scream. These days, I feel bad for bank robbers. They walk in, this is check up, and be like, who's this noisy fucker down here? Because everybody looks like looks like they're robbing the bank.
Can you just stand back a bit, please? Wait your turn. Social distancing.
That's right. Only one of you in the vault at a time.
Yeah. That's gas.
Did you wash the end of that shotgun? That is filthy. Don't put that in my face.
Yeah, don't put that anywhere near me. Have you heard about this virus? Sanitize your hands. Sanitize your fucking hands.
Sanitize the end of your shotgun and your arsehole hanging out whilst you're at it. So, but then I ordered masky ones online, and I got this, which is this is
it goes around your ears.
Of foam. This is not what it's supposed to be. So, the ones that are supposed to work have, they're like medical ones in terms of they have layers inside of them, This is not that. This looked like that on the website, but was not that when I ordered it. So there's loads of counterfeit, dodgy, shitty ones going around as well, just because there's so much money to be made.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I recommend
people are making their own, making their own ones, which is kind of cool. But apparently, you can't give those ones to kids because they'll suffocate or something. I don't know.
I didn't hear that. But just the homemade ones suffocate kids. That's great.
Yeah, they were like the big proper like bandana, like those kind of ones, proper cloth ones. Or like, do not put them on children.
Okay.
And you're like, okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Man, fucking kids. I will say, if you look at the course of human history, kids are normally the first thing that gets killed. So fair enough, right? But this time, kids most of them, I know there's been a few cases connected to it, but for the most part, they can't get it. And now they don't even have to follow the rules. Everybody else be like, sorry, it could kill me. Just running around. Licking.
I saw a kid for the first time in Aldi a few days ago, and I was like, "Oh my god, I haven't seen a child in months." They're still around.
Yeah,
so funny because they're not allowed. Yeah, well, for most people, they're taller than me. But I saw something somewhere that said that kids aren't allowed to go into hairdressers, which makes no sense because what happens if they need to cut their hair? But kids aren't allowed. And usually you're not the hairdresser that I booked, like, because I'm obviously going to go to the hairdresser next week because they're reopen, and I was like looking at their like rules and regulations, and they were like, you're not allowed, you have to come by yourself, so you can't like bring your child, and your child can't sit down on a chair and wait for you to cut your hair, and all these mad rules. But what happens if the child needs to cut their hair?
Well, I presume you just have to do it at home, man. Just do it at home with the shears, with the fucking scissors. It's gonna be a bunch going whenever schools go back now. Just a bunch of kids with gammy fucking haircuts, all taking the piss out of each other.
The school photo would be a great one.
Look like they got fucking.
All the lads have buzz cuts. Everyone just has a buzz cut. The camera like, I can't do this. They all just look like prisoners, in their little uniforms. In the uniforms. It'd be great now if they had an orange uniform. You look like a prisoner right now.
I do. Thank you very much.
Link.
So much fun to do that, boys. So much fun to do.
Link.
I was just looking at the video, the other one today. It's still laughing. It still makes me laugh. But summertime. Yes, you're gonna get your hair cut, Jill. Good for you.
Gonna get my hair cut, yeah. And like my hair, it's super long. Because I hadn't cut my hair since November, I think, and then it like kicked in, and I was like, oh, now I really can't cut my hair. But like, and I was grand with it, but it is wrecking my head because it's gone too long, and I get it like caught and everything now. But then since I made the appointment, my appointment's for next week, and as soon as I made the appointment, my hair is now driving me stupid because there's like an end, what I mean?
You can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah. That's the worst, man. That's the worst when you're in the last 2 weeks of something, or the last week of something. The last week isn't, as I find, is the last, if you're in a job or if you're in something where you're going to quit, the second last week is the worst. Because you can't totally phone it in the second last week, and you can't tell yourself nearly there, because you're nearly, but you're not. The last week, like the last 3 or 4 days of something, you're just high fiving people, pretending.
Yeah.
Job.
Yeah. Eating donuts, talking shite.
Yeah. Just there you go. Not paying attention. And it's the same with the hair. You can cut bits of it off. Paint it blue, whatever you want to do. But right, yeah. So when's that? So it's a week's time. So you're going to be completely transformed. How short are you going to go, Gillian? Actually, this is important now, because if we're making these little Jill dolls and I make them all with long fucking hair, and then you have a black dyed bob, fucking
it'll still be long. Well, it's like down to belt line. My belt line?
Yeah, I
My
guess so.
waistline.
I don't know if that's a normal measurement. The
Well,
flood, the city's
I
flooding, sir. It's
I
almost
can't
up to the belt line.
I can't tell you the length, like, in fucking centimeters. Like, I don't know. Long.
Yeah.
So it is super, super long. So it will be to, like...
Now, is it down to the belt? Okay,
be like,
very good.
it's
There you go.
crazy long. So I'm going to cut it to about here. I think.
Okay.
So it's
what
like
you're
all this is going to go.
So what you're saying is, it's actually what you should say is, it's down below the tit line, and you're going to cut it above the tit line. That's what you're asking.
Exactly. It's just past my boobs, and I'm going to cut it to just above them. And I'm going to cut my little fringe back in. It's not a full fringe. This is a side fringe. This is for your dolls, so you know.
Okay.
So I'm going to have a side fringe again.
Well, what you do is,
I don't know if anyone remembers what I looked like with a side fringe.
Yeah, so I think I've seen that in the picture. Yeah, just once you have your new haircut, you'll probably be taking loads of pictures of yourself anyway, because you're a modern
obviously
person. So yeah, do that then and send some on, and then we can make the dolls based on the best possible version of you. You know, because that's grand. Like, because obviously, you know, you're going to decay with time, but like, you know, we're going to make. We'll make dolls based on the best possible version. I'm on your side here, trying to help you out. Yeah, yeah, that's what we'll do. Summertime.
Summer. Yeah. So that's yep. That's yep. A good talk.
Sound like you sound like you're having a stroke. Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's nice to go see Auntie Gillian, isn't it? Yeah, she makes the funnest noises. Yeah. That's it now. Are you're not an aunt. Are you an aunt? Do any of your sisters have kids? Yes. No.
No. No. Although my older sister told me that my younger sister told her that last week, Lorraine told Leanne that she wants us to start having children because she wants to be an auntie, and she's sick of us not having kids because we're all we're all in like our late 20s, 30s now.
Yeah.
And she's like, where are the nieces and nephews?
Where are the nieces? Yeah. The pressure.
You're just a bit, and you're like,
I was really hoping that you were going to say, and she told your sister that she was pregnant just because of how nonchalant and flippant you were being. It'd be like, I'm sure I'll just reveal it on this podcast. What a better way for my parents to find out than in the middle of our
She doesn't
comedy.
even have a leave insert. It's funny because she won't ever have a leave insert now because she's class of 2020.
That's it, leaving certless, but it doesn't matter. So none of it matters anymore.
None of it matters.
Colleges, universities don't matter. Nothing matters. It's all over. It didn't matter before. It didn't matter before. It was just a pretense, you know. It's just a pretense.
Yeah.
It's just, hey, it's the new world. How fast can you drive a dirt bike? You know, are you good with a chainsaw? These are the only questions that need to be answered anymore.
Yep.
And is she is the question. But yeah, so you have no nieces, nieces, or nephews, and you're getting pressure. You're getting the pressures on. So you'd be a great aunt. I think you'd be a good. Well, I suppose eventually you could be a great aunt, but you know what I mean. You would be a good aunt.
Yeah, I think I'd be a great auntie as well. I think I'm like enough crack. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But,
for sure. Enough. I like that. Not lots of crack. Enough crack.
Enough crack.
Sufficient levels of crack for a niece or nephew to absorb.
Yeah.
They'd be like, yeah, she's fun for about 37 minutes, and then we'll fuck off.
And then she has too much to drink.
Yeah, right. That's it. Yeah. Tipping point auntie, you know?
Yeah.
Then she just makes me really uncomfortable, and I want to just go back and start playing Xbox again, be away from her. Yeah, that's it. But see, Leanne, now which one out of your sisters and brother? What's Tommy? Tommy's a brother, right? Tommy. I love that. Tommy. Whenever I hear Tommy, I always want to say it like that. I don't know why. I have an uncle Tommy as well. I'm always like, Tommy.
Tommy. Oh, that's true. Yeah, we do that. Tommy.
It's fun, right? I don't know why. I can't do that with Jilzy. It's just that with Tommy though works. Tommy works great.
Yeah.
Tommy's a very timeless name as well. You know how some names over time, some names become like old lady names.
Yeah.
Like fucking like you wouldn't ever meet like 2-year-old Gertrude or fucking what's a good Irish one now? What's an old
Vera,
Irish?
Nora.
Yeah, although my niece, sort of niece, is called Nora, but that's because they're Americans and they don't know what's happening. They're confused.
My little cousin's called Nancy, and I think it's so cute. I don't think you hear that name much anymore.
Nancy's definitely not. That's definitely an old-fashioned name.
Yeah.
And yet in my head, I still kind of think. I assume she knows how to tap dance. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Just
I think it's so cute. On a little fucking baby Nancy. I think that's so cute. Like
because it's
Nancy.
Because it's a grown-up name kind of in a, but not like an old person name either though.
No.
That's funny. I don't associate Nancy's with. I'm sure there are some old Nancy's out there. Sounds like an insult. Get out of here, you old Nancy! You can't say that anymore, Dad. You're not allowed to say that kind of thing anymore.
Funny.
We should start making up our own sort of insults. We should start making up our own insults that sound like they're abuse but aren't quite.
Didn't we played something like that in Amsterdam for the whole time we were there? Remember, it was like, you know what they say. That was it. You know what they say. Don't tell your chicken to not fly.
That I don't remember, but also I'm like, I'm 100% sure we did do that because that's the type of thing that we would do. Anyway, that long one was slightly fuzzy ducked. But we're making up like fake sayings, wasn't it? Fake sayings. Yeah.
Some of them were great. Like I can't remember any of them now, but I remember. And obviously, they're definitely not great because we were out of our faces at the time. So we were like, "That's amazing!"
The funniest thing. Yeah.
I just remember being in that cafe because I kept laughing. Obviously, we were high. I kept laughing, and do you remember we noticed? Like I'd never noticed it before, but like loads of people would just like look at us because we were like laughing out loud. And people were like, "Can you not fucking do that, please?" And I was like, "Excuse me, this is the land of free drugs."
yeah. Brackets drugs. That's right. We were enjoying laughing at that, but we laugh aloud a lot. Yeah. And people always give you dirty looks. Maybe we were just more aware of them.
That's true.
Also, maybe we were being completely obnoxious. I don't know. It's
very possible.
All of these things are very much within the realm of possibility. But you know what they say? Yeah. You can only put your jumper on once, huh? That was it, right? That kind of shit. That. Just at the end of every.
Yeah, it makes no sense. Because I think if you did it, you should. Oh, we should do this as a video. We should just because I don't think people will question a saying. Do you know what I mean?
Well, we had a bit about that last time. Yeah, were you well-grown man? Well-grown
man. He's a well-grown man. Yeah, like I don't think people will like question the saying if you say it.
That's
they'll
good.
Just be like, yeah.
That's fun. That's fun.
It'd be funny to do like a little video on it and see if anyone's like.
Oh, you mean actually do it to real people and see if they notice?
Yeah,
that's very good.
And see if they notice it. Like, where you're saying some complete nonsense. Like, no, only put your jumper on once. I'll see you. You'll be off, will you?
That's actually really fun. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. What we can do like the saying challenge where you just pick one and then you have to slip it into conversation, you know? Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Oh my God. I was gonna say, so which one of your siblings then is gonna have a child first, do you think? So by which I mean which one?
I have no idea.
Go on now. Who's likely to get caught slipping?
Which one? What?
Just who do you think is most child prone?
I would say my older sister would like one.
I'd like one. I'll have one, baby, please.
Yeah, I'll take one. But I don't know if like she. Well, obviously, I don't know if she's going to be the first one of us to have a child.
No, I mean, I'm not. I'm not asking if you're clairvoyant.
The future, real quick. Yeah. Just let me know. I'd say Leanne would be the one that would be most like, yep.
That's very solid. Yep, I want to be mother. Yep.
Yep. She's the most motherly of us, I would think.
Okay, she's the most motherly. Yeah, because
obviously you're the first one of your family as well. Mad for baby.
Well, yeah, of course, that's me. You know me. You know me. Cannot wait. Cannot wait. Hanging to have kids.
Mr. Broody.
Mr. Broody. I think it's Mr. Blue Dick for a second. I was like, oh, that's a new phrase there, you know. You know what to say about him? Mad Blue Dick.
Mad
Blue Dick, you didn't hear it from me? Mad Blue Dick. Yeah, I reckon my brother Kevin is the most likely to have kids. Michael's no interest.
Oh, really?
No, fucking not at all. Not at all. Michael has...
Not at all.
No, Michael has... I mean, like, if you think I don't want kids, Michael wouldn't. No. If you told him you have to give half of your salary to me for the rest of your life to not have kids, he'd be like, take 3/4 of it and fuck off down the road.
Do you think I could do that? Do you think I could do that?
I don't. I'm not sure. The thing is, you're clairvoyant. Who knows what magical powers you have? Some evil genie. Yeah, so that's it. And what about you, Gillian, huh? See, you strike me as more of an aunt, but I don't want to. You strike me as more of a drunk aunt. I can't, but it's very funny though. What I'm saying is, like, I'm not saying you should or shouldn't have kids, obviously, but I'm just saying in your head, there's some people where you put them in a category where they're like, if they become a parent, you're like, yeah. Like you can totally see that coming, and then there's other people where you're just like, of course they could have a kid, but you're just like, get the fuck out of here. No one's believing it. You're a parent. I mean, you might have a child, but you're not a fucking parent. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think I would like to have babies, but I don't want more than 2, because then you're outnumbered. And then I'm not having that. And also I am fucking terrified. The whole idea of being pregnant terrifies me.
It doesn't sound like a bunch of fun.
No, I think if I got pregnant, I would wrap myself in bubble wrap and lie down for 9 months and be like, this is it now. I'm not
Well,
moving.
with all due respect, the fucking lockdown's been a good fucking practice run, hasn't it? That's basically what you've done.
And, I'm acing that, so...
There you go. You're fucking knocking it out of the park.
That's so funny. But the whole idea of it, fucking, because like I know that when the baby's born, you're obviously responsible for it, but you're not solely responsible. When you're pregnant, if you fuck up, that's on you. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's harder to blame other people, I suppose.
Yeah. It's just it's so scary, and it's also like the whole idea of it's fucking mental. Like you're literally growing a human. Are you messing like?
Imagine
I'm not a fucking apple tree.
It's hilarious. Like it's
mental.
It's the weirdest, grossest, craziest thing that people can do.
So
I'll just grow one of these.
Yeah, me, man. And like the amount of shit that can go wrong is just terrifying. And then like labor is just terrifying. But then it like can't be that bad because women have more than one. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, here's what I've heard about this. I don't know if this is true or not, right? But apparently. And like this to me is, I'm like, this is the kind of shit nature does now. This is the kind of fucking evil shit. Apparently, right? It's
gonna make me never want kids.
I mean, everything you come in contact with is gonna make you never want kids. So yes, right? So it's apparently like, obviously when you have a child, you go into labor. It's super, super painful, and it's like the worst thing ever. Blah blah blah. Being pregnant is also super not fun, blah, blah, blah. But apparently after you have a baby, all these post-pregnancy, your body releases all these chemicals that erases your memory of how bad it was being pregnant and having a kid.
Yes, I've heard this. It's like, we'll block that out. Oh, that's kind of hilarious. Your body does that when you go and like fucking, doesn't it? When you get in like really bad accidents and stuff, your body's like, no, we're just gonna forget
like
that
trauma
happened.
Kind of stuff. It just goes like, nope.
No.
But like, how fucked up is that? Like your body, because like it's not, because at least with trauma, your body's like, let's forget about this, but also like try not to, drive it. Try not to drive into another fucking glass factory or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Whereas with this, it's just like, but you're gonna want to do that again because it was gas. Sneaky Mother Nature.
Fucking
What a bitch. What a bitch.
It just doesn't look like any fucking crack. And then as well, when you're pregnant, people are all touching your belly and all, like, get fucked, would you?
I would be.
And I hate people with children because then they automatically think that I give a fuck, first of all, about their child.
No one cares about your children.
No one cares. My God, no one cares. You decided to have this. I don't care that you did. I don't care. I'm talking about from being at work. They drive me stupid. Like there was one day I was like, when it's super busy is when I'm like, get fucked with your children. I don't care that they don't eat, rashers. I don't care. Take them off the fucking plate. I don't give a fuck. And they're like, my child, you need to amend them. You need to change the menu for my child because, it's mine and it's more important than everyone else in here. And you're just like, I don't give a fuck. Don't bring your child here. And did I give out about this last week as well? Don't bring your child here.
You actually give out about it every week, but then your body releases a hormone that makes you forget. Sadly, that hormone does not affect me, so I remember.
Yeah, just children. Oh, fuck me, Jesus Christ.
But that's more than want you to do things for the children, with the children, because you're waitress, whatever it is. But like, are you also talking about like, people are always showing you pictures of their kids or talking about their kids?
Oh my God,
I find that
care.
a bit grating, a bit annoying. And it's not coming from a bad place, but I'm just like, you gotta realize how much I don't care. You got to.
Yeah, you have to know. Yeah. And like, it's not, because they put it all up on Facebook anyway, so you see it anyway. And then when you're with them, they're like, and then usually the child is standing right in front of you anyway. And then they're like, look at all these pictures. And you're just like, okay.
It's like people showing you pictures of their holiday. You know what I mean? You're like, fuck, I don't really. Oh, wow.
I'm going to do that the next time. The next time I go on holiday and then we do a podcast, it'll just be me being like, with a slide, being like,
I'm sure you could do a screen share. So it'll just be like the old. Like the people used to do with the slides, that'd be great. It's so funny, man. People don't, but I wonder, is anybody interested in that? Because sometimes some people, you see some, like you probably see it a lot in your line of work, like people sitting down and talking about their holidays, talking about each other's kids. You do see people women, I would say mostly, just because women I think mostly, men are even less interested. Now, women aren't men. See, perhaps women aren't interested in each other's stories, families, etc. Men aren't even interested in their own. They're just like, I don't want to see it.
I don't care.
Yeah, but don't you think some people are like that, where they do enjoy hearing about the long, boring stories?
I'm sure there is, but because like I don't have any nieces. Like, I would think that I would be more invested if like if someone was telling me about my niece or my nephew, I would care more than if someone that I just went to like college with was like, look at my, like, I don't.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. If you know the child, the thing.
Yeah, if you genuinely care about the child. Yeah.
Yeah, which is rare. I would say. Because it's funny, man. We are people who are sentimental about children. People like children. I like children as well, but I don't really like them. Like, I don't like them I don't really like them because they're cute and stupid. I like them more just because they haven't been ruined by the world yet. You know, they've more ideas. You know, and you say you say to a child, you know, I want to start a business where I just sell Snicker bars out of the back of a lorry, and they go, fuck yeah, let's do that. You say that to your other friend, and they're like, well, Alan, I don't think the market's really there. And you're just like, come on, have fun for once.
Yeah.
You can only put your jumper on once. That's not a real phrase. Go away. Bring me a baby.
Why?
Bring me a baby.
I do love little babies when they're tiny and they're like super squishy.
I hate that. Then I hate them. And I'm just
I
like, I hate babies, man.
But
When they're
they're so
small.
small.
Yeah, that's no, I'm not
You're being
into
such
it
a
then.
woman about it. Ah! That's me when there's a baby
The
around.
screaming, thing. That's such a funny reaction. Apparently, like, are you one of these people who wants to bite the baby as well? This is a real thing.
Yeah, just like eat it.
I want to eat him up. I want to
Yeah,
eat him up.
yeah.
There's some,
And then you have like the little baby smell, and you're just like, they're so cute.
You know what I was thinking of that? Like, speaking of business ideas that aren't going to work, why don't they make a new baby smell car air freshener? Like, fucking hell.
Ah, that'd be the best.
Every woman in
Everyone would just be in.
They'd probably crash the fucking car as well.
I was just gonna say, and there'd be a baby boom.
Just be fucking, just that'd be great. That'd be a fucking great one there now. Just be lads getting it off in the back of cars all around the country, thanks to the advent of the fucking air freshener, baby smell air freshener. Disgusting, man. Imagine an air freshener. It's still shaped like a tree as well, you know, double funny.
Yeah.
Like it's a tree made of babies.
Yeah, that's so funny.
That's good now. We can make some money off of that. Why don't we make little Gill air fresheners, but they smell like babies? Right? Because then it still has your face on it. But then people would associate you with babies. But maybe that's good.
Maybe that's good.
Maybe that puts asses in seats. I don't know.
Opens up a whole other market, maybe, of people with babies. I don't know.
It's possible, but then you have to be the.
Because then they could end up buying their baby a little Gill doll.
Very good. Although I will say, then we're gonna have to make them choking hazard proof, which is, I don't know if we can bother.
I mean, you should probably do that anyway.
Well, yeah, maybe. But I was like, if it's gonna have a little microphone, a baby's gonna be able to gum that off and choke to death on that. We'll see. It's like
But if we just put the disclaimer on it, being like, "This will choke you,"
it's like
and
it's just
then it's not our fault if they die.
Just like it's a math thing. It's just like in Fight Club. Basically we just work out how much money are we going to get sued for choke to death babies versus how much money we would have to spend to choke proof these little dilljals. X multiplied by Y, and if Y is less than the cost of paying the lawsuits, then we don't do it, and that's it. It's just a business decision. It's just a business decision.
Sorry, guys. It's just business. It's business, guys.
Sorry, listen.
It's nothing personal. It's
capitalism. And so we have to choke a few babies.
I don't care about your child.
I'm sorry. I was like, I didn't. Okay, so we murdered a couple of babies. I didn't hear you fuckers complaining when we invented the new baby smell air freshener, huh? No, you were all ready to run the risk then, weren't you? Get fucked. Take your dead baby with you.
Focus on the bad thing. Oh my God. Straight to hell.
Oh, goodness. No.
That is all.
It's a real thing. That's a real. The desire to want to bite and smash and destroy and crush super cute things. That's a real psychological phenomenon. It's like apparently it's something like, it's like a misfiring. It's like a misconnection. It's like I can't remember what they said about it, but it's something along the lines that, basically your brain gets confused. Because, if you like something, you don't want to bite it and squash it.
Yeah, you don't want to kill it.
It's like literally this weird or it's like a cuteness overload. You get it's like, that's the other thing is saying, it's like, the other theory is that you get so excited or happy at seeing the baby that your body's like, nah, your body can't take this much happiness, so I need to put in another sensation of almost anger / frustration to balance it out. I'm just like,
that's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, it's crazy, sick, man. It's weird. Anyway, I don't get that when I see babies.
Especially since it's it's like about a little baby human. You think that we'd want to keep them alive. Do you know what I'm?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I think generally it doesn't actually result in you biting the baby. It doesn't overpower it.
No, I mean,
correct me if I'm wrong, Gillian. Have you been taking bites out of babies? Because in which case I might retract my statement that I think you'd make a good aunt.
What not to do? No, I have not bitten. Disclaimer: I have not bitten any babies.
That's it. I just want to put that out there now. That's your official statement on that. You don't endorse
before I get fucking cancelled.
The biting of babies. You never have. You didn't stand idly by, knowing that your fellow performers were eating babies backstage, and you didn't do anything.
Yeah. And I didn't do anything about it. No,
I think about it, Julia. Silence.
I think I'm okay. Yeah. No. I'm just gonna do my gig and leave.
Like everyone, it was the fucking early 2000s. Everyone was biting babies. Now I'm on the out. Huh?
That's funny.
Hilarious. Yeah, no, I don't like little babies. I only like them when they're big enough to do fun stuff with them. Otherwise, I'm just like, it's just like a fucking sock with a fucking tennis ball in it. You know, that has the same level of attraction to it or enjoyment of being around it. It's just a floppy piece of, like, babies, they don't do anything.
Oh, but babies,
nothing.
But they're so cute, and then you get to give them some like cuddles, and they're so small. And then like when you make them laugh, do you ever make a baby laugh? Sweet God, give me one baby laughing at me over 1,000 people in a comedy club, and I'm happy.
No, man, not at all, because it's so easy to make them laugh. Like, there's no challenge, you know.
Yeah,
there's no challenge.
But then you.
That's what you want. You just want. You don't give a fuck about babies. You just want an audience that is so fucking mentally slow that they laugh at anything that you do. You don't have to be
I don't understand.
No
I don't understand why you give
setup,
that
no punchline, just.
Yeah.
I would actually, having that being said though, I would actually pay to see Gillian's all baby stand up, whereby you're just like on stage with a mic and you're like, just making noises at the crowd. And then you
how awful would it be?
it's just you doing that for 5 minutes.
How awful would it be if it was like dead silence? And you're like,
No. What we'll do?
I have regrets. I have some regrets.
I'm telling you right now. Stand up for babies. We make a fucking fortune, right? Now,
make a pocket.
I think it might be different.
I know that some places in London, I've definitely heard of it in London, where like comedians go into like mommy and baby classes and like do comedy. But I think that comedy is aimed at parents. Whereas this would be comedy for the baby. This is
like, you know, the dog channel. I don't know if that's a real thing or if it's just in a TV show where they have a channel that's just for entertaining dogs. This would be like that. It's like Teletubbies. Like, it's primarily, it's not like Shrek's all, you know, it's not like Shrek where it's just like, here's something fun for the kids, but also dicks, huh? Isn't that gas? Like, you know, that's the thing, which is all the adult humor in the background. This would just be like Teletubbies. Like, it's just designed to make babies laugh. But what we do is you keep the stand-up like format. It's like a red curtain behind you. You've got a microphone, and I don't know. Type 5, yeah. And like 5 minutes to a baby, that's like a fucking hour special.
Like, written on the back of your hand is like, you know, peekaboo.
Yeah. Ba 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 boo ba.
Yeah.
Like,
Go seek the pony.
Yeah. Like, you could do that, and then fuck, man. Like, the only thing is, if we were to record your baby special live, can we get an audience full of babies? I don't know if we can.
I don't know if they have the attention span for 5 minutes.
They're so much smaller too. Like, you probably need about 3 babies for every one. You know, if you want to get a shot of the audience, a baby on each adult-sized chair will still look like a half-empty venue. We need like 3 babies
and then we get
per
baby
chair,
chairs
piled on top of them. Yeah, just piled on.
Yeah,
just like stack 2 or 3 of them on a stool, just like a sort of stacked on top of each other like turtles, you know. Yeah. But the other thing we could do is we could just have you do it, and then we could put in like a baby coo goo 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 gurgle coo laugh track over the top.
Or
you know what I mean?
we could do it via Zoom. The baby's on Zoom. Just like eating the phone and like doing
that sounds horrifying to me.
I think it's a great idea.
The idea of a Zoom call with 100 babies just made my
that would be a disaster.
My skin crawl, man. That's like, you know, that's like my own personal version of hell. Zoom call with 100 babies.